Our world was once home to incredible places that have now disappeared forever. From breathtaking natural wonders to priceless historical sites, many locations have been lost to nature, war, or human activity. Wedding Cake Rock near Sydney was once a peaceful, natural wonder. Its white, flat layers looked like a giant wedding cake, attracting tourists. Social media made it famous, and soon, thousands visited every month. People posed dangerously close to the edge, ignoring warnings. Some even hung their feet over the cliff. Sadly, accidents happened, including a fatal fall. Experts confirmed the rock was unstable and could collapse any time. Authorities fenced it off, but visitors still climbed over for photos. Now the area is officially closed, with fines in place. It remains a reminder of the risks of reckless tourism, but it's not the only breathtaking place that suffered due to over-tourism. Up next, a paradise that needed saving. Maya Bay in Thailand became world famous after appearing in The Beach starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Its white sands and clear waters made it a dream destination. However, mass tourism soon damaged the delicate ecosystem. Thousands of visitors arrived daily, trampling coral reefs and polluting the water. By 2018, the damage was severe. Thai authorities decided to close the bay indefinitely to allow nature to recover. Marine life has slowly returned, and corals are regrowing. Although it remains off-limits, the closure proves how human activity affects nature. Maya Bay's story highlights the importance of protecting beautiful places before it's too late. While Maya Bay had a chance to heal, some wonders couldn't be saved. One of them holds secrets from prehistoric times. The Cave of Altamira in Spain is famous for prehistoric paintings of animals like bison and deer. These 36,000-year-old artworks give a glimpse into early human life. For years, tourists visited the cave, eager to see the ancient paintings up close. However, thousands of visitors breathing inside changed the cave's environment. Moisture and carbon dioxide caused mold to grow, threatening the priceless art. To protect it, authorities closed the cave in 2002. A replica was built nearby so people could still experience its beauty. This decision saved the paintings, proving that some treasures are best left undisturbed. But while this cave was closed for protection, another natural wonder was lost forever. Not by nature, but by human hands. Duckbill was a strange rock formation at Cape Kiwanda, Oregon. It stood 7 feet tall and looked like a duck's bill, shaped by nature over millions of years. Tourists loved taking pictures with it, and it became a local icon. But in 2016, a shocking video surfaced. A group of people was seen pushing the rock until it collapsed. They later claimed it was for safety, but the damage was done. The act of vandalism outraged nature lovers. Though Cape Kiwanda still offers stunning views, the loss of Duckbill is a sad reminder that nature's wonders can be destroyed. Sadly, not all natural landmarks are ruined by people. Some are lost to the power of nature itself, like this next incredible formation. The Azure Window in Malta was a breathtaking natural arch, formed by erosion over centuries. It became one of Malta's most famous landmarks, appearing in films and TV shows like Game of Thrones. Tourists loved walking along its edge despite warnings of its fragility. Over time, the arch weakened due to weather and human activity. In March 2017, a powerful storm hit and the entire structure collapsed into the sea. People worldwide mourned its loss. Today, divers explore its remains underwater. The Azure Window's story shows how even nature's masterpieces don't last forever and must be respected. But some losses aren't just about nature, they're about history and culture. The next story is one of destruction that shocked the world. The Buddhas of Bamiyan in Afghanistan were giant statues carved into a cliff in the 6th century. They stood 180 feet tall, representing centuries of culture and history. For over 1,000 years, they amazed travelers and historians. But in 2001, the Taliban declared them idols and destroyed them with explosives. The world watched in horror as the ancient statues turned to dust. Today, empty alcoves remain where the Buddhas once stood. Occasionally, holograms of the statues are projected to honor their memory. The destruction was a heartbreaking loss, proving how war can erase irreplaceable history. But history's losses aren't always caused by war. Sometimes nature itself wipes out its own wonders, just like what happened next. The pink and white terraces of New Zealand were once called the eighth wonder of the world. These stunning, mineral-rich pools formed naturally over thousands of years. Travelers in the 19th century came to marvel at their beauty. But in 1886, disaster struck. A massive volcanic eruption buried the terraces under mud and ash. Over 150 people died, and the landscape changed forever. Scientists believe parts of the terraces may still exist beneath Lake Rotomahana, but they are no longer visible. This tragic event reminds us that even the most breathtaking places can vanish in an instant. But not all losses happen naturally. Some are the result of deliberate destruction. Palmyra, an ancient city in Syria, was once a thriving cultural hub along the Silk Road. With grand temples, towering columns, and intricate carvings, it stood as a testament to ancient civilizations. But in 2015, ISIS seized control of Palmyra and began systematically destroying its priceless monuments. The iconic Temple of Bel, the Arch of Triumph, and many ancient statues were reduced to rubble. The world mourned the loss of this UNESCO World Heritage Site, a treasure of human history. Though efforts to restore it are ongoing, much of Palmyra's past is now lost forever. History lost one of its greatest cities, but another mystery lies in a place where ancient drawings defy explanation. The Nazca lines in Peru are giant geoglyphs etched into the desert depicting animals, plants, and geometric patterns. Created over 1,500 years ago, they remain one of the world's biggest archaeological mysteries. Visible only from the sky, their purpose is unknown. Were they messages to the gods, ancient calendars, or something else? Unfortunately, in 2018, a truck driver accidentally drove over some of the lines, leaving deep tire marks across the ancient artwork. The damage was irreversible, and the incident raised concerns about preserving this fragile wonder. The Nazca lines remain a mystery, but they now face a growing threat from modern carelessness. While the Nazca lines were damaged by accident, the next site was intentionally erased in an act of cultural destruction. Jonah's tomb in Mosul, Iraq, was a sacred site believed to hold the remains of the biblical prophet Jonah. For centuries, it was a place of prayer, visited by people from multiple religions. But in 2014, ISIS militants destroyed it with explosives, claiming such sites were against their beliefs. When the site was later investigated, archaeologists found hidden tunnels beneath the ruins, revealing ancient Assyrian relics that had been buried for centuries. While the tomb itself is gone, the destruction led to unexpected discoveries. It's a reminder that even in loss, history can still reveal its secrets. While Jonah's tomb was lost to violent destruction, some places disappear not by force, but by human development. Guaira Falls, which once rivaled Niagara Falls in grandeur, was a breathtaking natural wonder along the Brazil-Paraguay border. The roaring cascades amazed visitors with their power and beauty. However, in 1982, the construction of the Itaipu Dam sealed its fate. As the dam reservoir filled, the falls slowly vanished beneath the rising waters. To make way for the dam, engineers even dynamited the surrounding rock formations. Today, the once thundering falls exist only in old photographs and fading memories, a reminder of how human progress can sometimes erase nature's wonders. While Guaira Falls was lost to engineering, the next place was lost to urban expansion. Once the heart of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Boeng Kak Lake was a lively hub where communities thrived. Families lived by its shores, fishermen made their living, and the lake played a central role in the city's ecosystem. However, in the mid-2000s, the Cambodian government leased the area to developers who filled the lake with sand to build new structures. Over 4,000 families were displaced, losing their homes and livelihoods. Today, where the lake once shimmered, urban buildings stand in its place, a reminder of the impact of uncontrolled development. While Boeng Kak was lost to construction, the next loss was caused by climate change. Once the world's highest ski resort, Bolivia's Chacaltaya Glacier sat at over 17,000 feet above sea level. For decades, it was a unique destination for adventurous skiers and scientists studying high-altitude climates. However, due to rising global temperatures, the glacier melted away entirely by 2009. What was once a frozen paradise is now a barren rockscape. Scientists warn that the loss of glaciers like Chacaltaya signals larger environmental changes, affecting water supplies and weather patterns. The resort remains abandoned, a haunting reminder of climate change's impact. Some places disappear slowly over time, but others are wiped out in an instant, like the next tragic case. Lake Pupo in Bolivia was once the country's second-largest lake and a crucial water source for local communities. Fishermen relied on its rich waters, and migratory birds thrived along its shores. However, in 2016, the lake dried up completely. Climate change, water diversion for agriculture, and prolonged droughts sealed its fate. Though it had disappeared before, this time, experts fear it may never return. Without the lake, livelihoods were destroyed and entire ecosystems collapsed. What remains today is a dry, cracked basin, a sad reminder of human impact on nature. While Lake Pupo faded due to climate shifts, the next loss was caused by war. The ancient city of Timbuktu, Mali, was once a center of knowledge, home to historic libraries and sacred Sufi shrines. The shrines, dating back centuries, were UNESCO-listed treasures. However, in 2012, Islamist militants from Ansar Dine attacked and destroyed several of these sites, deeming them heretical. The world watched in horror as irreplaceable history was reduced to rubble. Though some shrines have been rebuilt, the scars of their destruction remain. Timbuktu's loss serves as a reminder of how cultural heritage can become a casualty of war. From nature's fury to human destruction, these lost wonders remind us how fragile the world's treasures can be. Some have vanished beneath water, others crumbled in conflict, and a few were simply erased by time. Which of these lost places surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.